Hello, everybody. I'm back. So yeah, it's been quite some time that I actually went for a break. I went for a break for about 6 months. Yeah. So usually, I mean, of course, sometimes it's not a lot, but usually on average for cancer treatments, it takes about half a year. But I actually finished it in 5 months, and so yeah, so when it happened to me during this time, it was a bit scary, but I'm glad I've already gone through everything, and I would eat dirt not to go through it ever again. So yeah, so it is what it is, and yeah, treatment was a success. I actually put it up in. There was another skinny garlic. Then yeah, I've uploaded it onto YouTube. YouTube skinny garlic. Yeah, you'll be able to find me. So I talk into more detail of what I did. For the treatment and the scans that came out. They were clear. Actually, I started in March, right? And then I had a scan in April. 2 cycles of chemotherapy, 6 weeks of radiotherapy, and then 2 cycles of chemotherapy. Before I started chemotherapy, right, 2 weeks of radio, 2 weeks of chemotherapy, and then I had a scan, right, and the scan already showed it's all gone. But then I had to go through everything. So, 6 weeks of chemotherapy, and then 2 weeks of 6 weeks of radiotherapy, 6 to 7 weeks of radiotherapy, and then 2 weeks of chemo, right? So yeah, now it's done. I'm done. I actually finished in July, but I didn't want to do anything yet. I wanted to have my final scan, which happened last week, and yeah, it's clear. So I'm back, boys. I'm back. It was quite a journey, and yeah, I've learned quite a lot, especially about nutrition. During the time, I wasn't really aware of such a thing called whole food plant-based. I'm not sure if you heard before, but I've never in my life come across such a thing called whole food plant-based. There's this thing called whole food plant-based where you eat whole foods and only plants, and you avoid avoid eating animals, meat. Yeah, you avoid eating meat because meat is actually very bad for you. So yeah, but I never came across such an info before in my entire life, actually, until I got into trouble health wise, and then I was like, okay, and I was like, I didn't even know what to do at that point of time. The doctors were all telling me that there's nothing you can do. Diet is it's just not. Just eat a balanced diet, and yeah, I mean the World Health Organization already said that meat it causes cancer, right? WHO, meat, cancer. It causes cancer. I mean, you don't really need the World Health Organization to tell you, but yeah, red meat causes cancer. So if you're eating beef, pork, I mean, when you're younger, your immune system might be able to fight off the carcinogenic compounds, but as you grow older, things would change, right? Yeah, but if you eat very, very little, it might not affect you as much, right? So I think there were actually 3 things why I got it. One is very likely diet. So diet, I ate very crazily. In the mornings, I used to eat steaks for breakfast. Crazy, right? Grass-fed rib eyes. I intentionally chose rib eye because rib eyes are the most fat. It has the most fat around it, and it's the best actually. So I had rib eyes, and 6 eggs with a lot of butter. Like 2 tablespoons of butter. So my diet was actually insane. If you think about it, it's insane because. Yeah, I was very naive and I was misled, because I look up to, there are several people that I do follow, one of it is Jordan Peterson, right? And Jordan Peterson does a carnivore diet. His diet is 100% meat. It's all meat. So I was like, wow, okay. And then he was talking about the benefits of eating meat, right? Another person which I follow quite a lot is actually Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan is someone who is, he talks a lot about the carnivore diet. So because of these two people, I got into the carnivore diet, right? Actually, I started from the ketogenic diet and then ketogenic into carnivore. But I still do eat plants though, like broccoli and stuff like that. But again, it is really insane the way I was eating. I was trying to emulate my people that I look up to, I would say. Yeah, and so that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. And yeah, so what I want to say is that it's the diet. Meat causes not just cancer, a lot of other things as well. And yeah, just don't eat meat, right? But anyway, I didn't really know about what to do. Even when I started chemotherapy, the first week I was kind of lost. It's only in the second cycle of chemotherapy, which I was just browsing through Reddit. Reddit has one, I think it's one subreddit, cancer. Then one of the posts, one of the comments actually mentioned this guy called Chris Beat cancer.com, right? So there's this guy who beat cancer and he's already 18 years in, this is Chris. So Chris has beat cancer and he's already 18 years in remission, right? He had stage 3 colon cancer. He had surgery to remove it, but it has already metastasized to his surroundings, and the doctor wanted additional treatments. I think it's radiotherapy or chemotherapy. And then he was like, I don't think so. Then he moved into whole food plant-based diet. And when he started 18 years ago, there was not much information out there, but he managed to beat it, and he's 18 years in remission. And he started this site called Chris Beat Cancer, which is absolutely great. Absolutely, his survivor stories are they were the thing that I have been watching very regularly to keep me going, right? What I mean is, let's say start here, right? And so that's, learn from my 60 plus interviews with people who have healed all types and stages of cancer here. So if you look at his survivor stories, Hodgkin lymphoma, 14-year, Connie Campbell, 14 years, whole food plant-based diet, right? Stage 4 melanoma, whole food plant-based diet, right? Healed prostate cancer, again, plant-based diet. Stage 4 colon cancer, all is plant-based diet, right? And she healed her thyroid cancer with a plant-based diet. And I watched this interview, and the thing that struck out to me about her thyroid cancer was that she did not see result in the first 3 months. Some people see results within a few weeks, but some people you would need at least 1 or maybe 2 years. For her, it only took her some time. Took her some time, 1.5 years for her to see results, but it actually did shrink. So and there's also another very great interview. Right, I just came across this person called Rich Roll. I never really realized that there was such a person called Rich Roll, and Rich Roll had an interview with
Prophet.
What's his name? Mike. 100-year-old runner Mike Freeman. Mike Freeman is a cancer survivor as well. 69 years old. He had colon cancer as well, and he has metastasized all over the place. And he was telling the doctors no, and he didn't do anything. And he immediately switched to a plant-based diet. And it's gone. All the metastasis was gone. But then the main cancer still in his colon was still there. And so he did surgery for that. And he's 100 years old right now, and he's running marathons. You should check out this. This is a really great interview with, this one, Running at 100. Centenarian Secrets, is it?
I don't think I ever be 3 times a week, Monday.
Yeah. See, making a wise lifestyle change at 16 after. This is a great one. You should actually watch this. Great, absolute great guy. He's 100 years old. So yeah, these are the people that you want to emulate, right? If you look at um, people who are 100 years old, you will not find people who are on the ketogenic or on the carnivore diet. But on plant-based diets, you will find a lot of them, especially those in the blue zones, people who eat a lot of plants, especially the Okinawans. Yeah, so they still do consume meat, but it's very very small amount. So yeah, but anyway, he's a full 100% plant-based person, and yeah, you should check out his interview. You can learn a lot from someone who is, he's past 100. So yeah, survivor stories, plant-based diet. Yeah, it's great. Stage 4 survivors, people who eat plant-based holistically, right? I mean, again, it doesn't. I can't say that this works for everybody and all, but if it were to be me, I would suggest going through the conventional treatments, depending on your stage as well, and depending on the treatment. Some of it, you have to cut out a very big portion of all your organs or something. I'm not exactly sure actually. I'm not a doctor, but my point is that whole food plant-based will help, right? So yeah, there's also another Thankful to Plants. There's another site called Thankful to Plants, which is great, which is really great, right? Thankful to Plants. Yeah, there's a lot of resources over here. So if whatever condition that you might have, if you're obese, you have diabetes, you have gastrointestinal problems, autoimmune diseases, heart disease, women's health, whatever conditions, this is sort of like a one solution to cure everything, almost everything, right? I mean, you can't cure your eyesight if you already have myopia. I mean, it's like I can't see far. I need glasses to see far. Anything that is inflammation related, right? Anything that has to do with oxidative stress has potential to be reversed, right? So yeah, avoid manual processed salt or sugar, stimulants, supplements, contaminants, carcinogens. Yeah, so if you click on cancer, you will see a lot of the links. It's very categorically arranged, so it's very easy for you to run through it. Right, you can see all the success stories. Yeah, to keep you going. If you ever are in trouble and all. Ruth Heydrich, yeah, another one, stage 4 breast cancer. She didn't do anything at all. She just, switched to plant-based diet. I've seen all of her interviews on YouTube. You can just search her name, Ruth Heydrich, on YouTube. Ruth Heydrich. Yeah, you can see all her interviews on YouTube. Great interviews all over. Right. So yeah, she's also running marathons, just like Mike Freeman. Right, a lot of Chris Wang beat cancer, raw vegan diet, yeah, and faith. So there are a lot of people that you can. Sally Lipsky is another one. Ovarian cancer, right? Ovarian cancer is one of the most dangerous cancers. The most dangerous one is actually the brain cancer, glioblastoma. Yeah, because it's 100% relapse rate. But there are people who have survived 11 years. 18 years, yeah, from brain cancer, but it's almost, you can't say certain, right? But it's almost, the relapse rate is quite high. So you want to do everything you can. And number 2 is actually ovarian cancer. So the reason is because by the time you detect ovarian cancer, it's very late. Yeah. So yeah, and Sally Lipsky is I think 12 years. She's out 12 years. By doing a whole food plant-based diet. Great, that's great. So yeah, so what I want to say is, if you ever want to have a long, healthy life, you have to give up meat. You absolutely have to give up meat if you want to have a high quality life. So yeah, that's what I learned, from everything that I have went through. It was quite a great learning experience for me, and yeah. So anyway, I'm back. I just want to tell you I'm back, and I will be doing videos again. I'm not so sure if I should be continuing the format that I have always done, like the top 50 kind of a format, right? Should I be doing this, or should I be doing, just one video a week or a few videos a week? I don't know. I probably would be experimenting with sometimes this, sometimes that. I don't want to be too rigid, I guess. But the reason why I did a top 50 is because it is easier to if you are only interested in Shiba Inu, you can just click Shiba Inu, or you're interested in Bitcoin, you just click Bitcoin, or you're interested in Stellar, you just click Stellar, something like that. So you don't have to go through everything. But yeah, so this is what I thought of. Maybe I should change my approach. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah. Again, there are a lot of kind people online. Thank you very much for all your kind words. I read all your comments. So yeah. Hope all's going well. Yeah, everything's going well. Yeah, I'm doing very, very good, I guess. We love you from Japan. Love you too. Nice analysis and prediction in retrospect. Yeah, you should check out this. We were predicting a collapse. We actually
Bitcoin!
And it actually did collapse. So yeah, we were talking about it. All right.
Over here, this might be an A, B, C kind of a chart pattern, bringing us to sub 20,000. We're expecting sub 27,000 to be taken.
Yeah, and so we did. We took it up here. And so here we are. Right. Anyway, I did a Twitter post. You should check out the Twitter. In December, I was already expecting a potential collapse. I don't know of anyone who has predicted a potential collapse, but anyway, we did collapse, and so here we are. Right. You should check out Skinny Moon Hunt. Doesn't have an E because there's a maximum amount of words. So yeah, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna see you in the next video. Hope thank you very much for all the kind words. I appreciate all the kind words, and yeah, I guess I shall see you in the next video. All right. Thank you very much for all the kind words. See you. Ta-ta.